So for today's review, this is actually the first review of two different ones that I will be releasing today. This is the 8-foot Luxe Nutcracker review, or Nutcrackers I should say, because there are two different inflatables in this review. The first time ever on my channel that I've released a review where I'm reviewing two different ones. And the reason why I'm doing it is because they're very similar, but they also have some pretty prominent differences that I want to talk about, and I think they'll be really cool to inflate side by side, kind of talk about which one is better and just which one I like more. So we'll start with the first one. We'll take a look at the box first, kind of treat it like a normal review. This one has the home accent box art, which looks really good. See there. And then the back of the box is a little different. For this one, my parents actually got this one for me as a Christmas present, so that's pretty nice of them. Definitely less detailing for here, but I think I like the top of the hat more than the top of the hat on this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and unbox them. I'll unbox this one first. What does that say? That's interesting that they actually have it on the box. Never seen that before. Alright, so here are your stakes. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be the exact same. The fan, the stakes. The instructions are going to be a little different. And of course the inflatable itself is going to have some differences between them. But, you know, the basics, I think they're just going to be the same. So now we'll do this one. Yeah, same stakes, I think. It's really down in there in the box. It's interesting. See his fuzzy material for his goatee. And then his fan. So, I'm gonna check what types of fans each of these have. Guessing it's the same fan. Probably a YF80, hopefully it's not a 60, but I'll go ahead and check that out. Not what I was expecting. This one actually has, I like to refer to it as an irregular shaped fan. I don't know if it's an AH model. I'm honestly not good with fans that look like this, but the other one has a YF60. Now, I don't understand why it's got a 60. I really thought it would have an 80, but you can see there, plain as day, YF 60. So 60, and then one of these type fans. This one will probably inflate at least somewhat faster than this one, but we'll go ahead and find that out right now. You're seeing this too, right? What is that? That is so bad. It looks like they took two Nutcrackers, had one here, one there, and they just like smashed them together like that. Alright, it's pretty evident if I can show you this right here. Even the hat. Look at that. It looks like two different inflatables came together to form that side. Thank God it doesn't look this trashy from the front. But I mean, what the hell is that? The front of both of the inflatables looks pretty good. They look great together. They honestly do. Just do not look at the back side of either of them. Don't do it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, you can obviously tell. Just so much more detailing for the Home Depot one than the Lowe's. I feel like that one should have been 10 foot just based off of how much they packed into it. That one, since there's less detailing, maybe make it, 8 feet. I think 8 foot was definitely the correct decision for the Lowe's one. But that one is just a different inflatable, and it needs about 2 extra feet to make it look actually really, really good. I think what Gemmy did when they made it 8 foot was kind of limiting its potential. So, I mean, yeah. I know what they were going for. They were trying to have 2 8 foot Nutcrackers to sell at, honestly, competing stores. I don't know which one is going to sell better. I would really like to see Gemmy's, I guess, chart of which inflatables sell the best every year. And to compare these two, I think that would be very, very interesting. But sadly, that day probably won't ever come. To kind of limit my commentary and my crappy audio, I've decided to just shut my mouth and let you take a peek at all the details. So I'm just going to stop talking and we'll kind of focus in on that. So I apologize for the wind. It is just extremely windy where I live right now. I can't do anything about it, obviously. I've staked it down pretty tight, but then again, can't predict when the wind is going to blow, and it's blowing right now. So I'm gonna do this as best as I can. Obviously you can tell that their torsos are quite oh my god. Oh frick.